This evidence is for Unit 374 using the Internet Learning Outcome 1.3. So the scenario is I'm an 82-year-old person, never been on the Internet, and now I have a need to search for a hotel in Birmingham because I'm going to stay there. So Sean, can you take me through the process of how I would do that?
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is locate which one the browser is. So we're going to go to this logo here, which is for the Internet Explorer.
When you say a browser, what does that actually mean?
It gives you, basically it's access to the internet if you click on it.
Okay, fine.
So we're going to left click on that so it loads up. And then this brings us up to the set home page on this, which is Google.
So when you say home page, what do you actually mean?
Basically it's the first page that will set up, like load up whenever you go on, like load up the browser, but also if you go onto a different web page and then want to come back to it, you just click on this.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of your common start point,
Yeah, it's your start page.
And what is Google exactly?
Google is a search engine. Basically you type in keywords or maybe a small phrase or a small sentence or something like that, searching for something. So like say searching for a hotel in Birmingham.
Okay.
So in this search bar here I'm just going to type in the word hotel in Birmingham.
Okay.
So click enter on that. Then it'll bring up a list of these links here, which are different websites which are going to show you different offers about the hotels.
So what are the first? Yeah, sorry, I interrupted. What were you going to say?
They tend to bring up like the more well-known and more popular ones first because they tend to be like paid for to have their link at the top. So obviously the more well-known, the more money the company's got, the higher up they're going to be on the list because they can afford to pay for where they are.
Yeah.
So if we just pick a link, let's go for TripAdvisor.
Good.
Then you click on it and this will load up the web page for TripAdvisor.
So what's TripAdvisor exactly?
TripAdvisor is a website that's been designed to help people locate hotels and B&Bs and things like that to stay in when they go away. So you can enter in your information about when you want to check in, when you want to check out, enter dates, stuff like that. You can also just search for the different hotels which are within Birmingham.
Okay, what are those? What's this here? These things, all of this?
Sorry, these?
Yes.
This is just information about it. These are people's ratings about it. These are like how they've been rated. So this one's been rated number 1 in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Number 2 in Birmingham.
Right.
Number 3.
Okay.
And then they've got different little like quotes and stuff from people who stayed there. So yesterday someone said it was fantastic.
Okay, good.
And the day before someone said that. Someone said it's in a great location. But if you go further down, you get like faultless, amazing stay. But obviously, the further down your list you go, maybe the review's going to get worse. That's
right, okay, the reviews aren't so good.
Yeah.
Good, excellent.
But we're not going to go down that low.
Okay, so if I then wanted to stay in Stadebridge Suites, for example, where would I go next?
Right, from there, you tell me, you decide the days you want to stay, so
right.
You click on this here.
Okay.
And then scroll up, so if it's a date in October, let's say,
yeah.
You'd find the date,
yeah.
Let's go for Friday
night,
that one.
Yeah.
And then, let's say you're staying for a weekend,
and
then you click on this one, so you're checking out.
Okay.
And then just go to, let's say there, somewhere, and then it'll load up a new page for you, because it'll search for them. There we go.
Okay, so it's actually gone to that specific hotel and given me £106.
So let's just scroll down.
Okay, fine, lovely. Now, I've heard that there are certain things you should do to make sure you stay safe on the internet. Can you just give me a run through of those kind of things?
Yeah, sure. So if we go up here, and click on this little tools thing here, which kind of looks like a cog. And then there's an option that says safety. So within this, you can go into, you can delete browsing history. So say you ever leave your laptop somewhere, and you don't have a password or anything like that on it, then you can delete it so people can't get onto what you've been on and things like that. In private browsing, that means there's no record of what you've been like looking at.
Is there a screen behind there?
Click on it, and then it brings up this, and then it's just turned on your in private browsing.
Okay.
So yeah, and then if we go back from here, then back into it. Oh, that was not the right thing. Back into safety.
What's check this website? What's that for?
Check this website basically means it will check whether the website's got any like malware or anything like that on it that your computer could become infected with and stuff like that. So anything that's hidden or just like it's there, but it's there to catch people out so they get infected with these.
I see. Right. Okay. Smart screen filter. Just have a look behind.
So if we have a look under this. Okay, smart screen filter is basically where they send the website address to, well, in this case Microsoft, and then they check out the website for you and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's to make sure the website is kosher, in other words, fine.
That's fine.
Okay. And then one more I saw there was, I think it says report to Microsoft.
Yeah, report to Microsoft is basically if you think a website isn't a secure website and if you think it's not like there for a good reason, it's there to do something that's not right, then you can click on this one.
Yeah, okay, what happens when you click on it? Oops.
Oh, touch screens. Just go down here, click on that. It'll load up this page, which is the Microsoft feedback page.
Oh, okay, so you take it straight to Microsoft.
Yeah, it'll go straight to these. You fill in this while you think it's not a normal website, it's not one that wants to be trusted.
Yeah, so it's something that you don't want to trust.
Yeah, and then from there you just tell them what you think the issue is.
Okay, good stuff. Now, I also saw something, because I'm not very good at my eyesight, so did I see something about Zoom or...
Yes, you did, here.
Okay.
So on Zoom, you can, so if I just go down here, you can take it. So at the minute, I think this is on 155.
Right, okay.
So say you wanted to make it a bit bigger, you could go to 200
Okay.
and make it bigger.
Right.
And then
Okay, is there anything else on the system which would help somebody maybe with, I don't know, hard of seeing, apart from Zoom?
Yeah, if we go to this start menu here, and then do a Control S, which will bring up a search. So he says, no?
Is it? If you go to the search over there,
Just click on that.
that's it.
Control, why does that not work?
Probably not on 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, if we do this, and then we search for
Ease of access.
ease of access,
Mhm.
and then we can go into this here,
Okay.
and then say you want a narrator, so say you can't read very well, you can't see very well, you turn your narrator on.
PC settings window
And
on.
then-
Narrator toggle switch.
And then it speaks to you, so say if I click on,
Control Z.
okay, say if I do that, oh maybe not, so say we go back,
Back button. Ease of access 8 of 9.
Yeah.
Good.
Non-selected.
okay, so if we click into PC and devices maybe,
Selected. Lock screen 1 of 10.
okay, and then it just gives you the
PC
option.
and devices 1
Okay,
of
so
9.
we
I'm
stop
going to
that
turn this
now.
off now.
Selected. Control.
So that's really
Easy
good
to
actually,
narrator.
isn't it? It's very clear.
Yeah.
Okay. What about keyboard? So for example, I've got my hand strapped.
Yeah.
Okay. So what have I got? I've got an
Well,
on-screen
because this is a
keyboard.
touch screen, you can put the on-screen keyboard on,
Yeah.
which brings that up there. But even if it wasn't a touch screen, you can still use your mouse to use it. So say you've only got one hand, you can do it with that.
Right, gotcha. Okay. And I also saw magnifier. I assume that's for the same thing as Zoom.
Yeah,
What's
it's a bit
high-
different.
Okay. Yeah, go on then. What's the difference?
Magnifier is, it gives you your sections to zoom in, so it
Oh,
can
I
zoom in a
see.
lot more.
Okay,
So
so
you
it's a
can
bit more specific then.
Yeah.
Excellent. So if you were looking at a report or something and you wanted that increased in size, you might
Yeah.
be able to magnify it. Okay, and finally high contrast.
High contrast, this tends to be for people with like situations like colour blindness and stuff like that, so it just fully defines the colours, because you tend to find people who are colourblind, sorry, they tend to mix up colours that are sort of similar. So if you contrast them more, then they'll be able to tell the difference between them more, so they won't, say if you've got 2 buttons that are a similar colour, and
Okay,
the background's a similar colour,
yeah,
then it will define it more so you know
Oh,
which
okay,
ones are
that's
the buttons and
interesting.
which ones are the
good.
background.
Okay, good stuff. Right, finally, just go to internet options for me.
Yeah.
And just take me through a few internet options. So just escape. Okay, swipe it across. Shall I do it for you?
Yeah.
Come on. There we go.
Touch screen.
There we are. You need to get used to your touch screen. Or not.
I don't have a touch screen.
No.
Anyway, internet options.
Yeah.
Let's go into here.
Okay, so what's this here?
This is your general. This is where basically you can set it up so that you've got Google set as your home page in here, which
Okay.
is the search engine that came up at the start.
Yeah, okay.
So if you want on startup, you can choose whether you want to start with your home page, or say you closed down tabs from last time and you wanted to reopen them, then you click this and then close it down, and the next time you came to it, it would load up them tabs. Change how these web pages are displayed in tabs. So if you click on this,
Yeah.
then it will give you the options. So warm me when closing, multiple. Then it always switches to a new one. So like you can just select the different options for these tabs, which are at the top here.
Okay, right, come out of there.
Just close it.
Okay, security.
Security. This is where you can set your trusted sites and things like that, and then you can set, like if you click on trusted sites, then click on here, you can see all the sites that are trusted within here.
So when that says trusted, what does that actually mean? If it wasn't trusted, what would happen?
Basically, if it wasn't trusted, then it wouldn't allow you to access the site. Your computer would tend to block it out, and it would just ignore your request for it. It wouldn't ignore it. It'd come up with an error message saying that you can't access the site.
Okay.
So if you put in, if it's a site that says that, if you try putting it into your trusted sites and then it works, and you know it's a trusted, you know you can trust that site, then that's fine.
Okay.
If you don't know you can trust that site, I wouldn't put it into your trusted sites at all.
No, good. Privacy.
Privacy. Let's have a look.
It looks very similar, but in as much you've got a slidey bar, but what does it relate to more of?
This is more to do with cookies and things like that, where they save like passwords and stuff like that, whether you want them to, like say if you log into a social media site or something like that, they tend to ask you, do you want us to save your password? If you click yes, then it'll remember it for your next login. If you click no, it won't, it'll just forget it and you have to type it in again next time. It's also got things like, it's saying, asking for your physical location, like where you actually are. So if you turn that off, pop-ups are like advertisements and stuff like that, and sometimes they tend to contain malware and things like that, which
Right,
you
so
don't want.
they're dangerous.
So you
Yeah.
block them.
Good, okay.
In private is what we went through earlier. In private browser is where you start browsing, it doesn't record your browsing history, so it just keeps it clean. So yeah.
Which is good. Okay, brilliant, lovely, thank you.